Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily oracle card reading and message for the 26th, Tuesday the 26th of June, 2012. So it hasn't quite been a daily reading lately, and my apologies, but I've had some things really tying up my time. So I'm getting to them as often as I can because I know so many of you, myself included, I look forward to the daily readings as well from not only just doing them for you, but also looking at ones that some of the other readers do, like Angel and Conscious Dreamer 1, Robin, and Henry, the Starseed Psychic, and there's quite a few others out there that I look to, as well as Doreen's weekly readings. So anyways, for today's reading, of course I'm going to call on the Mermaids, since we usually do those on Monday, and I missed yesterday. I'm going to pull a card from the Saints and Angels, and I've really been into affirmations again the past couple of days, and back to reading a lot of Louise Hay and working with affirmations of self-love. So I'm going to pull an affirmation from her card deck, and actually I love this one that's just right on the front right now. I deserve the best, and I expect the best now. What a great affirmation to have for the day. And on the back it says, I'm mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. So that's an affirmation that I'll leave you with today. And I know for myself, I'm going to write that one a lot today and sort of incorporate it, the feeling of it, into my being. So anyways, let's see what the Mermaid's message is for us today as we head into the earlier part of our week. Oh, and I am so grateful. On Sunday, I spent a day at the beach frolicking in the salt water, and it was wonderful. So, okay, there's two that's popped out at us. One of them is friendship, and the other is waves of prosperity. Oh, you got to love when we get that card. Prosperity is always a wonderful thing. I want to make sure these are in front of the camera here. So the friendship card says, make a date for play with one or more friends. So, you know, for some of you out there, I feel like this has to do with a need to unwind and to, you know, have that help from your friends, you know, that comes out in just relaxed, easy conversation when you get together with them, you know, and you catch up with what's going on in each other's lives. And where you need someone to, you know, bounce things off of and get their opinion about. And, you know, that's part of the camaraderie of good friends. But it's, I feel like that friend that you get together with could be a truly helpful person to you. And I also feel like it has to do with meeting some new people that may be very relevant to where you're going next on your path, okay? I know in some of the other maybe weekly card readings that have come out this week, I think it was in Doreen's, new partner is a card that came up for the middle of the week. And I sort of feel like this may have something to do with that there's a new person coming in here. Not necessarily like a soulmate relationship, but it may be someone that is a friend or that you meet through a friend who is very helpful on the next phase of your path. Or maybe you just get that key idea or inspiration from them as to where to go next. Sometimes they have that important piece of information. So, you know, pay attention to new people that you're meeting and, you know, those chance encounters that happen when maybe you just get together with a friend for coffee or for lunch or something like that. So, and if you get that offer, I feel like this card says take them up on it. You know, don't put it off feeling like you're too busy or, you know, sometimes we waver. It's like, oh, should I get together with friends, or I really got to get this done and this done? You know, this card speaks to like, no, take advantage of that opportunity to get together with your friends and enjoy yourself. So that's that card's message. So we'll put that there up against the angel. And the other card, of course, that came out with it is Waves of Prosperity. And it says new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. And what this speaks to me about is, I know tomorrow, the 27th, the planet Venus goes back to being direct. It's been in retrograde. And Venus is a planet that rules finances. So if your finances feel like they've been in a bit of a twist or not quite moving forward the way they usually do, may have a little bit to do with that. And as I look at this card, I hear invitations. So it may be invitations to speak, it may be invitations to teach, maybe even an invitation to be interviewed. So, and you know that if you're trying to manifest more money in your life, the beautiful pink color that surrounds this card is a great color to work with. It's the same aura or energy color as Archangel Ariel, who we can call on for our financial and material needs. But Waves of Prosperity is a card that, I mean, it literally means what it says. It comes in waves, like wave after wave. I've experienced this before when it's come up in a reading for me. It's like, you know, not only is it payday, but then there's another sum of money that comes in from something else, and another that comes in from something else. It's literally like, you know, they're coming at you like the way the waves crash on a beach. So, you know, be open to receiving that. Be open to the invitations that come your way. And again, this is sort of speaking to that friendship card too, that there may be some invitations that come along, and you know, someone you meet in that get together with friends that sets you in motion on your next path, and you know, that brings in a lot of, you know, newfound prosperity. So you know, going into July, even though here in the United States and the Northern Hemisphere we're in our summer, and that's usually a time when a lot of people go away, you know, I feel like this is still indicative of you know, things changing and shifting. So it may be a little bit different in this coming month. And let's see if there's anything else I get from this card. I'll leave it with that for now, and I'll move on to the Saints and Angels, which I was going to pick for today. Come on, angels, hold my card up. All right, this little angel is not good for holding cards up. All right, so now let's see what the Saints and Angels. I don't know why I felt called to them today. I haven't used them in a while, but we'll see what their message is for us. Beloved Saints, Guardian Angels, what do you wish us to know for this Tuesday? Well, nothing's, I was going to say nothing's jumping out, but something did. It fell out. And this is Saint Nicholas of Myra with the message of generosity. Okay? And of course, this is the same Saint Nicholas that many of us associate with Santa Claus. And he was known in his lifetime for being very, obviously, for his generosity and seeing to it that those who were, you know, the most sick and the most poor had their basic needs met. Even throwing bags of money into their windows. So, and as I look at this card, I get acts of generosity. And I feel like it has to do with your own acts of generosity being sort of reciprocated to you. Okay? He's got his hands in a prayer position. And so, you know, maybe you've had some ideas of, you know, maybe even going through some of your stuff and wanting to, you know, donate it or, you know, pass it on to someone who could really use it. As well as being part of a process of letting go of stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, that you no longer use. And where his hands are in that prayer position, I feel like he's saying, you know, ask for our help in guiding where it should go, who it could be given to, where it, they can direct you as to the best place to either donate it to or who to pass it along to. I want to read a little bit in the book about him and what this card means for any additional insights it might give us. It says, you're asked to start or continue giving time, money, assistance, and goods. This act helps you know how much you have and leads to a feeling of abundance that automatically attracts greater prosperity into your life. The more you give, the more you'll receive. Contribute with joy and be totally detached from the outcome of your offering. St. Nicholas reminds you of the happiness that you receive when you give to others from the spirit of love. Allow yourself to be surprised at how the universe gives back to you. It says his legendary generosity led him to be called Santa Claus and become a patron saint of children and the needy. So again, it's a little bit about what I mentioned. Ask him for his help as to where to donate your goods. But the most important key part of this message is donating or giving from a place of love, not doing it just so that you can receive. And that there is joy in the giving. And that giving can include, as it's mentioned at the beginning of it, giving of your time or help in any given moment where you're helping someone in a moment of need. Maybe it is literally helping the little old lady across the street. Or I know sometimes in my case I find myself around people who maybe could use a little bit of healing because they're not feeling very well, they're feeling a little bit sick, so I share my healing talents and do some laying on of hands healing with them if they're open to it in a given moment. It's that kind of generosity where it's just done in the spirit of, a desire to bring somebody some comfort. And there's always so much joy that really comes out of it. So anyways, the reading today, the messages, all have to do with abundance. When you give, it is a demonstration of abundance. That's why it works out to be so good for you. I think even Joe Vitale, who's one of the famous internet marketers, in his book, Attract Money Now, one of his first steps, he's like, give some away, which would seem kind of opposite of the opposite thing to do if you're in a place where you're really in need of cash to pay bills or what have you. But I think he's saying it because it's a demonstration to the universe that you do have, that it's a belief and demonstration into the universe that you'll be taken care of. So maybe put that extra $1 in someone's tip jar. So anyways, our messages today are ones of abundance. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. Really think about that and incorporate that feeling into you today. And there's invitations and meetings on the way, as well as waves of prosperity. And the generosity card also has to do with the fact that as we receive these waves of prosperity, to remember to, share that abundance that comes to us. So anyways, those are our messages for today. Thank you so much for watching the channel. And thanks to all the new subscribers. This new channel is up to 200 subscribers now. I'm so pleased and delighted. And thanks for all the comments that you leave on the page. It's really wonderful to read them. I can't always get back to them because, as I said, my time's been taken up quite a bit during the day now. But I really do love reading them, and I appreciate them so much. So, and many blessings back to all of you as well. Take care and have a wonderful Tuesday.